All right, today we're working on this junk again. You don't want to start now. Well, it starts and then dies, I guess. So I've torn it apart in every way. Swapped ECUs, fuel pump, spark plugs, rewired junk, pulled out fuses, pulled out relays. It don't matter. Added more grounds everywhere. Anything I could think of, you know. So we're gonna do a compression test today, and see where we get from that. I mean, it was just rebuilt, but I mean, so it shouldn't be bad. But that's where I'm at with it, just to double check all the easy stuff. We tested for spark, and it worked out pretty well. We had it on both of the leading plugs and coils. So yeah, unless my compression's dead, you know, I'm sure it's not, but you got to start there. I should have started there to begin with, but since it was just rebuilt, I didn't. So we're gonna go from there. We're just gonna hook up this piston engine compression check and see what it's like. All right, we got this Harbor Freight compression tester. You can see from the last time it blew up which one I had to use. Obviously this isn't what you want to use, but I mean, it'll give you an idea. So we're just gonna pull one of those plugs and on each rotor and go for it. You really just screw that in there, hook the gauge to it, lay it up here, see if it moves. It should move, I guess. We'll test both rotors. It probably doesn't matter which plug you pull. I mean, in reality, it's all the same compression on that face. So yeah, we're gonna set this up, see where we get. Pull out this top plug and kind of see it right there. Easiest first, you know. We're gonna grab the easiest plug first, and if the problem's there, you know, we found the problem, I guess just check the other one. But we're gonna grab this top plug, pull it out, and hook up the compression tester. And see, compression tester screws in to the spark plug hole, hooks to the actual gauge, and we're gonna set it up so I can see it and test for it. Now I just disconnected my fuel pump so it wouldn't try and actually start, which it won't anyways, but we'll be able to see the gauge here, see what goes on. It's probably dead. See how that goes. That looks pretty good. And it's holding it too. I don't think it's right, but I mean, it shows that it has compression. So let's check the other one. All right, round two. Huh, seems lower. There's a way you can test on these for like compression on all the faces, and just hold it down and you get 3 consistent. So it doesn't look like it's missing a stroke, although it's not the greatest amount of compression, it looks like. I don't know. It's definitely more in the first one. I don't know. It should still run, right? Is it leaking down? Is that how that works? Yeah, it kind of is looking like it. There's definitely a leak here though. I don't know. Keep looking. That front rotor sucks to get that test run. This is like a piston engine tester though. Has nothing to do, this should still show something. I'm gonna keep digging. Looks okay. You know? I have not wiped it off. Jeez. It looks normal. I mean, the motor's got less than 100 miles on it. In reality, less than 10. But it sat for a while. I'll try and start it. Let me put this plug in there. I'm trying to start it. Got the fuel pump plug back in, spark plug wires all back on. I'm just gonna show you what it kind of does. I'm trying to start it. Like it starts and then dies. I don't know if it's just really flooded. I mean, that's a thing, right? Now it's just dead. I mean, like, even when it tries to start, just dumping fuel everywhere, but the spark plugs look clean. But it's just dumping fuel out of the wastegate. It's just open, and it's just like unburnt fuel. And it looks like oil, but it really is just unburnt fuel. It's just coming straight out of the exhaust. I mean, could be flooded, I guess. I don't know. It's awful. Let's see what else we can just piddle with here. I've unplugged sensors. This boost sensor right here, I might try and wire it up different, or like tube it up differently so it has the full pressure. Could try that. See what we get. Probably need to jump it off instead of just having this charger on there. Oh well, we'll find out. Turn it again with the map sensor hooked up correctly. Sounded a little better, I mean, I guess. Thing's dead. I mean, it's running. It's running terribly. I don't know why. To be dead honest, the map sensor hose wasn't connected to the upper intake manifold, so I just sort of ran that, and that's why it started. Probably, I hope, maybe. Still sounds like it's running on one rotor, which we kind of saw the compression in the front rotor weaker than the back one. Granted, it was just rebuilt. It might need this. It might need a seat, if that's a thing. Definitely was not broken in properly or at all, because, you know, it has, actually, let me tell you how many miles it has on the rebuild. It has pulling it out of this garage, because, you know, I had to push it off the trailer because it was dead, and so it pulling it out of this garage bay and into this one to the lift, where then it broke. So it has 100 yards on the rebuild and no run time, and it's been since November since it was rebuilt. I don't know. Either way, we're gonna fire it one more time. Trying to let it run, clean up a little bit, maybe deflood. I don't know. I don't know how any of that works. But it started, so we're on the way. Till next time. I have absolutely no idea on this car. I really don't. Because now it's running, in quotations, fine. It revs better. It's not like it's on one rotor. You can hear it. Water temperature is good. That doesn't look normal on the knock, but it's idling on its own. That was me just messing with it after. Now we're gonna wrap it up and let it run for a minute, I guess. I don't know. All right, till next time now.